This is the debrief from the Team Topologies session with Manuel and Mario.
So we talked about the idea of applying team topologies in the security field, and the idea that if we want our teams to achieve fast flow and we want to increase the security awareness and practices as well in organizations, then we need to start having more kind of fluid approach to team organization, start thinking about enabling teams that help our application teams increase their understanding of security, have platform teams that provide kind of embedded security and compliance into services that those teams can use to be more effective, and perhaps in some cases also complicated subsystem teams that provide some kind of complicated services around risk and compliance and security. So those were kind of the starting points for this discussion.
So after that introduction from Manuel, we went to think about different functions that typically exist within the CISO function. So audit, risk, security engineering, sometimes, and other teams such as operational security. And what we've done was try to discuss a few different patterns that we already see on the market. So some teams will have security engineering departments, some won't. Some will have QA departments, some won't. Some will be part of an organization that is using the SRE model, some won't. And depending on how those exist and how highly regulated their industry is, then we can take different approaches using the ideas from team topologies. What we've done then on the exercise was go into breakout rooms and think about how to apply that either to our context or to a particular team structure that we, depending on the capabilities we have. And we had a bit more detailed discussion of the different patterns that on how people can use these concepts in their own teams. And finally, as next steps, this will the content and the basics of the team topologies. So the 4 team topologies and the 3 interaction modes. They're all part of the slides that are going to be shared. And the plan is to have this information more disseminated throughout the security industry, so we can start thinking more of security teams as an evolving process and not as a static analysis of needs, and that we develop more of these patterns that can make sense for how to organize the security in organizations.
Great. And how can people contribute to this?
Once this is on GitHub, we will share through the Open Security Summit, and hopefully we'll have people contributing to that repo. I would personally like to continue developing this theme. So if there's enough attraction, enough people interested, we can then set up for the sessions to have targeted conversations about this.